Hey everybody, some gadget guy here taking a look at Lenovo's LaVie Z 360 ultra thin, ultra light convertible laptop. We spent some time with the non-touchscreen version of the LaVie, which actually made this review a little more difficult. See, these two systems are nearly identical. Lenovo's partnership with NEC is focused on delivering a powerful Ultrabook using the mobile version of Intel's Core i7 processor and streamlining the build as thin and as light as possible. All of the pros and cons are pretty much the same here, which is to be expected considering the design. To quickly run through my experiences using the LaVie Z, this system is shockingly light. No joke, these lappies weigh just a touch less than a Surface 2 RT tablet with a keyboard blade. This is achieved by using magnesium for the outer shell and using a slightly leaner battery. That powerful processor is well spec'd for using the LaVie in short sprints. If you're the kind of person who needs to use a computer out in the field for long periods of time with no access to an outlet, then this likely won't be the solution for you. For folks who have access to power or use their computer in short bursts, it's a wonderful laptop to travel with thanks to that low weight. Throw it in a bag and you'll barely know it's there. The keyboard was the main clue that this wasn't a Lenovo built system. Key feel and feedback is very soft, almost Bluetooth keyboard soft, and lacks that sturdy Lenovo clack. Also, using two of these systems now, I still can't get used to a forward space key near the backspace, especially when that means moving the delete key to the bottom row. This is maybe the most obvious influence from NEC's contribution in building out the LaVie. The 13.3 Quad HD screen is very nice to look at. I have to admit to being spoiled by pixel-dense phones and tablets, so I'm happy to see more laptops moving beyond 1080p. The Core i7 handily powers through the higher resolution, the UI is fluid, and performance is snappy for web browsing and document work. Also, using this processor over, say, a Core M chipset allows for a little light content creation, slicing through some moderate photo editing, and even capable of some light video editing. This laptop really won't struggle until you start moving into 4K video playback. While the screen is very nice to look at, the speakers aren't particularly fun to listen to. That thin build hides some pretty anemic audio gear. We have a full speaker test linked in the description below, but spoiler alert, the LaVie can be pretty easily overpowered by a number of flagship smartphones. The design is very simple, if a bit dull. Based on looks alone, this likely won't turn any heads, even for how thin it is. But I got plenty of fun reactions from people picking it up expecting it to be heavier. Happily, for how thin and light this LaVie is, we aren't hurting for ports. A pair of USB 3, a full-sized HDMI, a memory card reader, and a 3.5mm headset jack. Plenty to keep your system connected to peripherals. Maybe my biggest gripe with the original LaVie Z was its lack of a touchscreen, and huzzah! That's what the LaVie Z 360 brings to the table, along with Lenovo's terrific multi-mode screen flipping design. We can now touch and tap and swipe with the best of them. I've used Windows 8 on so many different systems now, I definitely prefer the experience of being able to touch the screen. Add to that the ability to use the 360 as either a traditional laptop, a large tablet, or prop it up in a stand mode, and it brings quite a bit of versatility to the system. The hinges are nice and sturdy, keeping the screen dialed into the angle you'd like, though that makes the screen flip a bit rougher. There's a bit of a pop as the hinge moves to flip around. It's a minor complaint, but it just doesn't feel quite as nice as the screen flip on laptops like the Yoga 3. Lastly, that brings us to the price. Lenovo is going to charge a $200 premium for that touchscreen, bringing the price of the 360 to $1,699. That feels appropriate for the audience who might be shopping a system like this, but it'll certainly narrow the field for folks considering a multi-mode or convertible laptop. So where does that leave us with the Lenovo LaVie Z 360? Of the two LaVie systems, I definitely prefer having the touchscreen. It's just becoming muscle memory on Windows portables to touch the screen to accomplish certain tasks. And there's a momentary struggle when those taps and swipes don't work. I really like this laptop. It's an audacious goal, which largely succeeds in its stated mission, namely power in a lightweight shell. This is a very specific solution for a very specific consumer. And for folks who want to shave as much weight as possible, but need a more robust piece of mobile gear than a tablet, will likely find this notebook on point. Folks concerned about the best performance bang for buck or longest battery life will likely want to shop elsewhere, and also make that compromise of having a heavier computer. I'll of course leave some links down below this video where you can find more info on the LaVie Z 360 and where you can shop this puppy online. As always, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe for more reviews like these, and I would not be able to continue producing on this channel if you all weren't out there sharing my videos on Twitter and Reddit and Google Plus and the Facebook, so please keep bringing more cool people to the party. Hit that thumbs up button, and I will catch you all on the next review.